You may have heard of GrubHub. It's a very popular food delivery app, but the federal government says it was doing business the wrong way. The Chicago-based company has now agreed to make changes after accusations of deceptive practices that hurt restaurants, drivers, and customers. NBC5's Christian Farr talked to a driver about the impact.
It would be great if some of the drivers got some of the payback.
Rideshare driver Norberto Casa is applauding the legal action the Federal Trade Commission took against GrubHub. The food delivery company was accused of deceptive business practices that impacted customers, restaurants, and drivers.
They've been saying, you can be guaranteed X amount of money per hour, and then it turns out that you're out there working for hours and you're not making what they guaranteed.
In the last 5 years, my office has received nearly 50 consumer complaints regarding GrubHub.
This morning, Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul held a joint news conference with the FTC and announced the details of a $25 million settlement those agencies reached with GrubHub. Besides not paying drivers appropriately, the multi-year investigation also uncovered that GrubHub misled customers about the cost of their deliveries and listed restaurants on its app without the consent of the owners.
GrubHub relied on these underhanded tactics to accelerate its growth and pocketed hundreds of millions of dollars through these unlawful practices.
In an emailed statement, GrubHub said in part that while we categorically deny the allegations made by the FTC, many of which are wrong, misleading, or no longer applicable to our business, we believe settling this matter is in the best interest of GrubHub and allows us to move forward. Casa hopes the settlement money goes back to consumers and drivers, but says more needs to be done to control these online delivery companies.
What's going to really hurt their bottom line is when we regulate them, set them a minimum standard of pay across the state of Illinois. And that's going to be our goal.
Rideshare drivers are pushing for legislation in Chicago that will hopefully protect them from all the things that GrubHub has been accused of. And they're hoping that vote will happen sometime next year. On the Near West Side, Christian Farr, NBC5 News.
Our thanks to Christian. And as part of that settlement, GrubHub will be required to stop junk or service fees and disclose all other fees up front. They also have to stop listing unaffiliated restaurants and provide proof of earnings for potential drivers. And they have to simplify membership cancellation.